Shalom. Starting off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who are the truth from. And Shalom to elect out there. Today's title of this lesson will be The Love of Many Shall Wax Cold. And this goes out to Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. Once again, today's title of this lesson will be The Love of Many Shall Wax Cold. Several quick people news article, and it reads, North Carolina girl, 8 died after being left in hot car by mother who was poorly working. So let's read on down for a little bit more information. It says the mother has since been charged with involuntary manslaughter and child abuse by a willful act causing serious injury. And this is the young woman right here. It says a woman has been charged after her 8-year-old daughter died when she was left in a vehicle in hot weather conditions, authorities said. It says on a Wednesday, June 26, around 6:30 p.m. local time, officers for the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department responded to a call in Charlotte, North Carolina, where they discovered the child in a critical condition upon arrival before she was pronounced dead at a local hospital, the department said in a news release. It says after the scene was searched and other departments arrived, an investigation from the department's homicide unit determined that the victim was left in a vehicle in hot weather conditions and suffered a medical emergency. The girl's mother, Ashley Stallings, 36, has since been charged with involuntary manslaughter and child abuse by willful act causing serious injury. She was transferred to the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office per the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department. It says the investigation into this case is active and ongoing. The department said asking anyone with information to get in touch. As additional information develops, it will be released by the CMPD's Public Affairs Office. And once again, you see this is the young woman that left her little one in the car. And you can see the look in her eyes. You see the gaze in her eyes is evil. It's like there's no light in her. And that's what we constantly see right now. We're constantly seeing wickedness and evil in these women. Mostly these so-called, this Israelite woman. And this looks like appears to be, a Judite woman. But we're constantly seeing these things left and right. These monsters acts these women are doing. They're killing their loved ones, stabbing their loved ones, putting their loved ones in ovens. We constantly keep seeing these things left and right. This little kid, even though people say this is an 8-year-old child, but we do know that the Lord is constantly judging people for what we did in our past life. Whoever perished being innocent, we go to Job chapter 4 verse 7. And we constantly see these things each and every day. Judgment is constantly going forward. But we're seeing what the heart of many constantly wax cold. And we've seen this mother, she just, left her kid, left her little one in this car, and we already know that these heat conditions have been hectic. It's been really hot. It's really hot right now. The heat has been rising each and every day. Extreme heat waves have constantly going out right now. We constantly see these things each and every day, but we do know that the Lord is constantly doing his things. He's doing everything that we're seeing right now. There shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it. We go to the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 6. So the Lord is in control. He's doing each and everything that we'll see. Judgment upon judgment. Calamity upon calamity, and that's what we come to each and every day. So look at a quick precept before I got a video to bring this lesson out even more. It says, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 14th verse 16, and it reads, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Let's get verse 17. And it reads, for look how much the world should be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And as we constantly see, we've seen evils increase and evils multiply. This constant evil and this constant wickedness are multiplying each and every day. It's constant inequity, constant unrighteous being forth. The love of many is constantly waxing cold. People getting more sinister by the day. People doing vile and foul things. And as you see this young woman right here, she left a little one in his car, and we already know that extreme heat waves have been going out. We already know it's been really hot these past couple weeks, and you already know, this young girl, little one, she probably suffered, hot, and you already know that was, excruciating, a death right there, but we do know that this is judgment from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Like I see, whoever perished being innocent, the Lord is constantly judging people for what they did in their past life. Should there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it. The Lord is doing all of these things that we're seeing right now, but we're constantly seeing evil and wickedness is multiplying each and every day. Constant inequity and unrighteousness is going forth right now. Let's read this again. Let's go back. This says the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 14 verse 16, and it reads, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." Verse 17, it says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." So I have a quick video to bring this lesson out, and then we'll just get the rest of these precepts. Bear with me for a little second. Bear with me, hold on. All right, here we go.
Deeper into how an 8-year-old girl died after being left in a hot car for hours.
Yeah, the girl's mother was reportedly at work while her daughter was in the vehicle. Mom now facing charges of involuntary manslaughter and child abuse. She's in jail on a $250,000 bond.
The numbers here are troubling. According to kidsandcards.org, which tracks this kind of data, there have been at least 70 kids killed in the Carolinas because of hot cars going back to 1990.
And that's why tonight we are taking a closer look at what happened here and what needs to change to protect our children. WBTV's Jason Puckett is live along Tuckasegee Road, where the girl was first found in medical distress. Jason, what do we know about this situation so far?
Yeah, it was here outside of this Amazon fulfillment center outside the airport area where this happened yesterday. That 8-year-old girl was found in medical distress, as you mentioned, inside a hot car. Thursday, a first alert weather day as temps in the region reached upwards of 99 degrees. And in that heat outside this Amazon fulfillment center of Tuckasegee, an 8-year-old girl was inside a car. Charlotte-Mecklenburg police say her mother found her in the hot car and started driving her to get help, eventually stopping in this parking lot off Wilkinson Boulevard, where officers found the girl and rushed her to the hospital. She later died. Now her mother, 36-year-old Ashley Stallings, is facing charges of involuntary manslaughter and child abuse by willful act causing serious injury. Now, to give you an idea of how hot that car might have gotten, it's actually cooler out today, about 9 degrees cooler. We left our car without AC here in the parking lot, and using an infrared thermometer, you can see in about 15 minutes, the dash is already about 101 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, police haven't said how this happened or why the 8-year-old was left in the hot car, but Eric Morrison, the director of Piedmont Medical Center EMS, says it's unfortunately not unheard of.
That there is a way that you could forget, and that it could happen to any of us if we're not careful.
Morrison says this can happen sometimes due to a change in routine.
People do the same thing over and over, and you drive to work and you go, man, I don't really remember driving to work today, because we're automatic and we go into autopilot.
Data from organization Kids and Cars backs this up, showing that this is the 5th confirmed death of a child left in a hot car in the U.S. this year. Last year, that number reached 29 in total, and more than half of them, they say, were caused by a parent or guardian unknowingly leaving them in the car. Now, still a lot of questions to be answered here. We still don't know how this girl got in the car in the first place, how long she was in there, or why she was left unattended. CMPD say they are actively investigating, and obviously we will bring you that information as soon as we can get it. For now, here live in Charlotte, I'm Jason Puckett, WBTV, on your side.
Yeah, a lot more to learn here. Jason, thank you. Siobhan?
Jamie, we have new information on an...
So as you see right there, that young woman, she's going to be locked up, probably to the missiles hit, because you can see, man, as once again we're going to take a look at this young woman right now. Look in her eyes. The gaze of us look like she just doesn't care. The wickedness of a woman has no limit for what we are seeing right now. It looks like she has no regard for her little ones' lives, and that's what we're constantly seeing. We constantly seeing an increase in these women that are killing their loved ones, killing their little ones, unaliving them in all different type of ways. You see, these women are monsters, and that's what we're constantly seeing each and every day. The Lord is constantly shining light on the wickedness of these women that's going on right now. We're seeing these things constant each and every day. We turn to the news, something new going on. Judgment is constantly going out. Wickedness and evil is constantly multiplying, and the Lord is constantly judging people for it. We constantly see these things happen each and every day. So let's start off in the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3. And it reads, "Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their little ones, Sakia. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. And that's what we're seeing right now in these Israelite women. You know, these women are cruel to their little ones. We're seeing they have no regard for their little ones' lives. You know, these women are monsters. You know, they're just stabbing their young ones up, you know, putting their young ones in ovens, you know, drowning their young ones. And that's what we're constantly seeing an increase in these things, you know. But how much more in the times of Jacob's trouble? How much more the time when you cannot call the police on 911 for help? You know, these things are going to happen increasingly. Each and every day we were seeing something new, and we're seeing these women, you know, so-called of the Israelite woman, and this look like it appears to be a Judite woman. We're seeing the evilness and wickedness of them. You know, they're not regarding anything they're doing. You know, we already know these so-called modern women today, they have no regard for what they do. They're arrogant and they're proud. You know, they try to put themselves above a man, but we've seen the Lord bring them down low, and the Lord is about to, you know, cause them to be brought real low. A great humbling is coming to these women, but we've seen the wickedness, evil that's being done each and every day. And as you've seen in this the article we just read in the video, you know, she left her loved one in a hot car, you know, while she was working. What kind of mother is that? Why would you do that, especially in extreme heat? But these things we're constantly seeing each and every day in these wicked women. Let's read this again. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3, and it reads, "Even the sea monster draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness." Let's keep on moving. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 19, and it reads, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." And that's what we're constantly seeing, you know, these evil women. You know, these women are evil, they're wicked, and they're rebellious, you know, especially the so-called Israelite women. And what is these women doing today to try to exert authority over man? They're proud, they're arrogant, they try to be over a man. They're in these so-called feminist movements. They claim they don't need a man. They could do everything on their own. You know, they are practicing all these horse ways, bouncing monkey branch to monkey branch, being hoes, you know, constantly being rebellious, constantly not taking heed, constantly not trying to be a virtuous woman. They want to follow the ways of this society, disgusting, foul ways. And this we're constantly seeing in these women. You know, the wickedness of a woman is at an all-time high. We constantly keep seeing, you know, it's no limit to the wickedness of a woman, you see. But the Lord is about to bring these women real low. But we constantly seeing the evil in the women. So that's why we constantly always start off with our elders. They always say, man, stay away from these so-called, you know, these Judite women. You know, get you a woman from the Israelite woman from the Latin tribe, or, you know, deal with some other chick, you know, that's on your program. Because if they're not, you know what I'm saying, you see what these women are doing. You know, the wickedness of a woman has no limit for what we're seeing right now. And the so-called Judite woman, they're monsters like coyotes in the flesh, you know, gazelles running around her acting a fool. Let's read this again. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 19, and it reads, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." Let's keep on moving. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12, and it reads, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." The love of many shall wax cold. And that's what we're seeing right now. The love of many constantly waxing cold right now. All we see is unrighteous things being done. All types of horrible things being done and foul. You know, people are unaliving people each and every day. You know, they're killing their loved ones. They're killing their family members, you know, uncles, aunties, mothers, brothers, sisters. You know, they turning on each other. People are getting stabbed them, increased violence, shootouts. Criminal activity is at an all-time high right now. You know, violence and murder rate is at an all-time high. You know, we constantly see these things in the last days, but the Lord told us we were going to see these things. We were going to witness, you know, the love of many constantly waxing cold in these last days. And that's what we're seeing, you know, unrighteousness. You know, people keep doing wickedly. Evils upon evils are constantly being done right now. And we've seen these things left and right. But we know these things are going to get worse and worse as time's going, because we're in a time of what? Jacob's trouble. A time that I've seen before, you know. Tribulation, you know, great suffering and great mourning is about to come to the face of the earth. Let's read this again. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. And it reads, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 17. And it reads, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" And where is judgment going to start at? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and you Native Americans. You know, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. The Lord is going to start judgment at his house, you know, because what are our people doing? You know, what are majority of our people doing? They're doing wickedly. They're doing sinister ways. They keep doing evil. Judgment is constantly fall upon them each and every day. All these things we see, and Jake is getting picked off left and right. We're seeing, all type of calamities, all type of judgments fall upon our people, but they can't get it right. We constantly warning our people to turn back to the Lord, take heed to wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding that's going on right now. Walk in the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Stop trying to walk in your own ways. Stop trying to follow in the ways of this society. Stop trying to follow the ways of a heathen, because we all know that's going to lead to death. And we do know that if you're not seeking the Lord in these times, if you're not fearing the Lord, you will perish. And that's just the end-all be-all. The Lord's not putting up with these games. He's tired of all this rebelliousness. He's tired of all these evil and sinister ways. He's tired of all this inequity and constant unrighteousness going forth in our people. And that's what we're constantly seeing right now. And the men of the Lord are constantly always warning our people to turn back, repent, because the Lord is about to put heavy judgment upon his place. And we know if you're not seeking the Lord, and also if you're not fearing the Lord, you will be seeking death and you will perish in these days to come. Let's read this again. It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, and this is verse 17, and it reads, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and you Native Americans." It says, "And if the first begin at us, where shall be the end of them that will be not the gospel of the Most High?" We know if you do not obey the gospel of the Most High, we do know that if you do not turn back to the Lord, you will be seeking death and you will perish in these days to come. So I hope this lesson is edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.